This is a story from 4 years ago. I spent a summer on the second floor of a friend's house in Mishima, Izu, back when I was writing a novel called Romanesque. One night, riding my bicycle through town while drunk, I got hurt. I cut the skin just above my right ankle. The wound wasn't that deep, but the alcohol made it bleed heavily, so I rushed to the local doctor. The doctor was 32, heavily built, resembling Takamori Saigo. He was terribly drunk. He stumbled into the clinic just as wasted as I was, and I couldn't help but find it funny. As he treated my wound, I let out a chuckle. Then the doctor started giggling too, until neither of us could hold it back, bursting into laughter together. From that night on, we became good friends. The doctor preferred philosophy over literature. I found it easier to talk about such things too, and our conversations always grew lively. His worldview was almost like primitive dualism. He saw everything as a battle between good and evil, and his logic was rather refreshing. In my heart, I tried to believe in the single God of love, yet whenever I heard his good and evil theories, the heavy fog in my chest would somehow clear. For example, to welcome my evening visit, the doctor, ordering his wife to bring beer, was the good guy, but his wife, suggesting we play bridge instead of drinking, was the bad guy. I willingly agreed with his playful examples. His wife was petite, with a round, gentle face, fair-skinned and deeply elegant. They had no children, but her younger brother, a quiet boy attending a school in Numazu, lived upstairs. Since the doctor's house subscribed to 5 different newspapers, I dropped by almost every morning during my walk to read them, staying for half an hour or so. I'd enter through the back and sit on the porch, sipping cold barley tea brought by his wife. I'd read, pinning down the rustling newspapers caught in the breeze. Just a short distance from the porch, a stream full of water flowed gently through the green meadows. A young milkman on his bicycle, riding along the narrow path by the stream, would greet me with a good morning every single day. Around that time, a young woman would come to pick up medicine. Wearing a simple dress and wooden clogs, she had a neat, pure aura. She often shared a laugh with the doctor in the clinic room. Occasionally, he would see her off to the front door, calling out loudly, "Just a little more patience, ma'am." One day, the doctor's wife told me the reason behind it. She was the wife of an elementary school teacher. Her husband had fallen ill with a lung disease 3 years ago, but was now recovering. The doctor was dedicated, strictly warning the young wife that this was the most crucial time, forbidding any risks. The young wife faithfully obeyed his orders, yet sometimes she would look somewhat sorrowful when she visited. Each time, the doctor would harden his heart, telling her, "Just a little more patience, ma'am," encouraging her with a hidden, deeper meaning. At the end of August, I witnessed something beautiful. One morning, as I read the paper on the doctor's porch, his wife sitting beside me softly whispered, "Ah, she looks so happy." When I looked up, on the narrow path right before my eyes, that neat figure in a simple dress was walking as lightly as if she were flying. She twirled her white parasol round and round. "She finally got the doctor's permission this morning." The wife whispered again, 3 years? Just saying the words filled my heart to the brim. As the years go by, the image of that woman seems only more beautiful to me. Perhaps it was all arranged by the doctor's wife.